Hey, hi. Okay, yeah, I had a false start and I deleted it, but I was like totally clueless at first. Oh goodness. Anyway, I didn't know that the camera was I was live, and so I deleted it. And this is it. This is live. Happy Friday evening, TGIF. Hi, K's on coffee. Hello, Lex Mix. Cheers for your follow. You're welcome. Okay, I think I've got it together here now. This was a better week. This was a much better week. Last Friday, I was really wiped out, and I'm not feeling that tonight. So, much better mood. I actually went shopping today, not because it's Black Friday. It was a coincidence that we went to, if you count Starbucks going to get coffee, three different stores, and it went well. First of all, the traffic wasn't bad. I was expecting a lot of traffic. Second of all, I got what I wanted and got waited on and got in and out, no problem. So, third of all, I went to a store that's new to me that I ended up being able to find a lot of stocking stuffers for everybody that I wanted, that I fill stockings for. So that has just got me ecstatic because I'm ahead of the game. I'm ahead of the game and happy about that. So I'm in a good mood tonight and not as tired, and I hope we have a great stream. I'm going to be spinning, and I have a little bit to finish up on this multicolored acrylic, and then I'm going to get to some baby pink in the same fiber. So let's see if I can do this. Right, there we go. First of all, ta-da! Pumpkins! I finally finished all three of my pumpkins. This was a commercial yarn. It came as a kit from Mary Maxim, and it's therefore the first time around that I made them, I didn't get a choice in the colors. These are the colors. That is a cream color, a really actually pretty gray color, and the brown color. And the pattern was for the three different sizes. They're a ball to make, but and quick, pretty quick. A little hard to stuff the big one because what you have to do is start after you get done and stuffed, you have to put a big long piece of yarn down through to the bottom and pull it back up, which means you're going through that pumpkin with this needle, right? Poke, poke, poke. I can't find it. Where is it? Poke, poke, poke. And of course, this was real easy because it's tiny. This one was a little more difficult. This one was just like almost impossible. I thought I was going to have to find some kind of bigger needle, but it worked, and I like them. I have to find a place for them in the house. I have a country house. I think they're year-round kind of things that can go somewhere. It's not necessarily put away for fall or whatever. But I wanted to show them off. Now that I have the pattern, I may make even smaller ones. I may make real colored ones, right? The greens and the oranges to go with these. I don't know, but I'm not going to do any more for a while. That'll be maybe next fall when I'm in the mood again. I have Christmas knitting to do. I cast on a hat out of a commercial yarn, and I bought commercial yarn specifically because I wanted really super, super soft yarn for hats. I have wool hats. They're okay. I can wear them, but I know a lot of people can't. So I wanted to make sure these hats that I gift, and if I end up making extra donate, are very soft to wear. So I got that knitting to do between now and the holiday. And let's just go ahead and get this on and I am going to be spinning the multi-acrylic. Once again, I did not do much spinning during the 2 days that I didn't stream. I did skein off yarn so that I got those lamb locks that I had spun into 2-ply skeined off. That's all finished. Put in the bag for gotta be washed. Gotta be washed. So I hope everybody else had a very wonderful week, very wonderful holiday, and are able to relax and enjoy the weekend now. I am playing their Christmas channel. It is, of course, you know, have you ever flown? My husband calls, when you used to get a meal on the plane, he called them toy food. I feel like this is toy music, right? It's not. Somebody wrote it and somebody gave him the right to play it. But, of course, it's not traditional Christmas. I started listening to traditional Christmas channel on our car radio today. So, now I'm in the mood for the real stuff. I also got a fair amount of online shopping completed. There was a couple things I was waiting for Black Friday codes. Took care of that when it came out yesterday in the emails. I love it when a week comes together. You know what I mean? It feels good. For those that haven't maybe caught it with some of our other streamers that are here sometimes on my stream, like Mass Bandit, there is a 2-day event going on. Today was the first day, so it's almost over. I think it goes till 10 o'clock tonight, called A Crafty Day In. And they have a lineup of streamers that they're doing the raid, and passing it, raid train, with people who have things for sale on the website. And you know what? I need to put that link up. Aw, your cousin's toddler helped you spin a little yesterday. She was fascinated by the spindle for at least the length of her attention span. Very good. That's great. They are like, I know, but when they're interested, they're very intensely interested. That's what's so cool. At certain ages, they're just like sponges. They're just like there, right there, soaking it all up, and then okay, let's go do something else. Let me get my internet on. And there is somebody in my life that calls it the interwebs. I can't remember who that is, but that always makes me crack up. It may have been my mom. Alright, so it's exactly like it sounds. You got her to hold the spindle away from the leader and spin a little for her, and then she off she zoomed. There you go, if you're in the mood. I spent, okay, so it started today. So I spent yesterday about an hour going to each of the vendors and checking them out, so that today, the two that I was interested in buying something from, I went ahead and did that this morning. There is a discount code Crafty21 for that almost all the vendors are honoring. And like I said, I watched what I could today of those that were streaming. I just left my Twitch running on my desktop, and so it hopefully took me along in the raids. But we were out running errands for a while today. I don't know if Lex Mix is here, but I was going to tell you about that follow. What I do is jot down names that come. Of course, I have regulars. I don't need to anymore, and every once in a while, I just go through those lists and check and see if they stream or whatever, which is how I caught your... I don't take the time to do it when I'm streaming, but follow up on it later, and that's how I caught that I wasn't following you. So yeah, you're welcome. One of the streamers today was saying, okay, this don't cost you a penny, and we all need followers, so just open your Twitch and go to whatever is there and hit it and follow. Hit it, go back, hit it and follow. It's a cool idea. I personally would like to spend a little time. It's not quite as bad as the spammer thing, right? Where I can get you followers. But I'd like to personally spend a little time. However, so many of them are gamers, and I am not. I would like to be. I probably would enjoy it. I'm not savvy about it yet, and I only have a keyboard. I don't have a good game controller, and I'm waiting for my grandson to teach me how to do it. There was a period of time where I thought he and I would play remotely, some games. It didn't really ever happen. He is more PlayStation oriented, and I, of course, am on either desktop or iPad. And that limits the platform for me. I have games I play on Steam. but not the kind that are real popular and other people are playing. Okay. So the name of the Christmas song is I Saw Three Ships, and the name they have used is I Saw Three Chips. So, what kind of chips are they talking about? Let's see, there's computer chips, gambling chips, potato chips. Goodness. Didn't know I had just a little piece. Must have fallen off the other one. I guess I could change my background now. Let's go with the Christmas or something like that. I was messing around with emoticons. I truly don't know if I got them set up or not. I can't find a way to test it. You can test what they call widgets. Just like the follow and that subscribed and that kind of thing. If somebody does that, that's what a widget is. I don't know how to test the emotes because I don't think I get my own here. Let's see. I did look, but I thought I'd look to see if being on streaming made a difference. Ooh, I like that one. Are you going to load? Yeah, I like that one. Nope. Because I should have bunnies. And I don't have bunnies anywhere. gonna turn the music up just a tad so I can hear it. If I plugged my headset in, I could hear it real well. I just have the mic plugged in right now. But when I plug the headset in, my voice is super loud in my ears. So I'm not so sure I want to do that, which is why I don't do it. I still can't hear that music. It's Dundee. Hello. Hi. I am great. How are you? You're pretty good. That's good. Can you make it better? I hope you could make it better. Whatever that means. I was thinking, I said I had a good week, and I was thinking about that this evening and realized that I had this voice in the back of my head saying, yeah, but just wait. Like, I'm waiting for the problems to pop up. They didn't this week, so that's why it was a good week. I did celebrate by not cooking anything. Hubby cooked a ham on Tuesday, and we took some of that to his brother, right? And on Wednesday, and our plan was to have some of that for Thanksgiving, and he was kind of like, I'm not in the mood for ham after cooking it, so I made beef stew. It was just him and me. We did not get together with my daughter. She went to her partner's family. So it was just hubby and I. I made a wonderful beef stew. It was good. And then watched football. And knit. I've been knitting. It was perfect for me. But I do miss the leftovers. Some of the good stuff that I usually make and just was lazy about it and didn't make it this year. I'll make it at Christmas. Like corn pudding and sweet potatoes. Oh, the pies. As Dan says, I went to my grandmother's for Thanksgiving, saw my aunt and uncle that I have you haven't seen, right? Since COVID started? Yeah. I know. I went to visit my really good spinning friend who lives somewhat local to me. Used to get together with her and her daughter and several others regularly, every other week, at a bookstore, and we'd spin and knit and look at books, and that went away, of course, with COVID. But I got to go see her today, and I went to her house, and it was so much fun. We sat and talked and had coffee, and it just was wonderful to see her again. And we're both like, she works, so it's a little harder to catch her. She's so busy on the weekends. You know how it is if you work and so much to do. So, with her having the week off, I knew I could catch her, and she's got time off after Christmas, so I'm going to catch her again then. Go visit her again. Hi, Mass Bandit. Yeah, you're up late, and you started your day early, didn't you? Let's see, were you first on the Crafty Day thing today for streaming? No, you were first. I missed you this morning. I did not catch you this morning. I caught the one that the lady after you is when I first got on. You were up at 5 a.m. your time. There are times in my life when I get up that early. I mean, I'm awake. I don't get up. I'm awake. I'm not happy about it, but I can't sleep anymore. So, but to be intentionally awake at that time, I'm not happy about it either. Oh, that's when you started. Oh my gosh. Yes. Yes. You need to be turning in and getting some sleep here soon. But that was fun. I watched as much as I could. We did run errands in the middle of the day, and I went to visit my friend, so I missed a number of hours of it. And of course, I'm not watching now. I'll try and catch them tomorrow, too. Tomorrow I haven't got any plans away from the house, with the exception of one quick errand into our close town. I gotta fix this. Yep, I'm playing Christmas music. I got in the mood today. Big time. We will decorate the tree this weekend. It's up. I will tell you, it's artificial this year because we are leaving the house and I did not want a real tree in the house while we were gone. And this is the first time in probably 20 years that we have put an artificial tree up. We had it already. When we first put it up, we looked at that and said, oh man, that looks pathetic. Enjoy your lurk. I will talk to you when you come back or whenever. I hope you have a good weekend. Thanks for stopping by. So anyway, I said, well, you know what? What we forgot to do was fluff the branches. That's what you have to do. Yeah, when you store it away, of course, they get all squished down and it doesn't look very good. So we spent some time just individually fluffing each one of those. It looks good now. Looks real good. But what I really was going to tell you was my cat, Newman, cannot figure it out at all because he's only known live Christmas trees since he came to live with us, right? And live Christmas trees have the water in the thing at the bottom. And he walks over to that and he's like, there's nothing here for me to drink. And you know, he sniffs, you can see him going sniffing the tree and he's like, this is not a tree, what is this? Every time he goes by it, it's like, this is not, no, still not a tree. You can check all you want, it's still not a tree. But I think he's going to be a lot less. I always worried he'd climb in the real one, but he never did. Even when he was first with us, the first Christmas, but he was never really a kitten. Kittens are terrible about climbing in trees. I've had kittens do that, but the older cats don't. And I think because he goes outside. The only bad thing is he might think that he could, on a real one, might think that he could scratch on the trunk and push it over. He's so used to going out and just scratching on big logs that are around the place. I don't really ever have a scratching post for him because he don't need it, won't use it. He does it all outside. Mass Banner, wasn't your kitty new to you last year around Christmas time? Am I remembering that right? I just seem to remember you talking about your cat and Christmas, but the other day, Newman is a hunter. You got her December 13th. Okay. Newman is a hunter. And he will bring it in. But he has a cat door, which means I can't prevent him from doing it. But, you know, the cat door is in the door that goes out to the laundry room, which goes to the outside. He can get to the outside. So hubby was out there at the washing machine and Newman came with something that he caught, and hubby had put the clothes basket at the top, right in front of his cat door. And he came in and he stood there and he looked at hubby a little bit and pointedly went and stood right by the basket. And hubby's he told me about it, but he says, I just ignored him. I wouldn't let him in. He got so exasperated. He walked back outside with that. He was like, I was bringing this to you, and you won't take it. So he went back. It was dead anyway, but oh, good grief. Cats are, who says cats don't have personality? They really do. You know, they're funny. Once you get to know them, they're really funny. And very much into making themselves a part of the family. We have not had a dog for a long time. But I'm not against having dogs. Dogs are more of a problem if you travel. And, originally, after we didn't have a dog anymore, I told hubby, I said, we're just going to end up traveling down to Florida a lot more. I just don't think it's a good idea unless we have a dog that is willing to travel with us. And so we haven't had a dog for a long time. But I have to admit, yesterday the dog show was on and I was watching that, and I ended up looking up dog breeds and stuff online. It's like, oh man, some of those dogs are just so amazing. And they talk, the commentators talk about them in such glowing, about, how great of companions they are, and all their attributes and all that sort of thing. And it's like, I don't need to be doing that. Purebreds do have a lot of issues, and actually you get a rescue and they can have a lot of issues. I mean, they sell pet health insurance, and it's for a reason. It's expensive if you need to treat a dog, especially if it's a ongoing type condition. So I know my brother bred bulldogs for a while, and he had purebred so he could sell the puppies. He was always talking about how much medical issues there could be. Shoot, I forgot to text him and wish him happy Thanksgiving. I just forgot about it. That's not good. Of course, he didn't text either, so it's okay. Mass Bandit, I looked at all the vendors on the A Crafty Day Inn, and I was impressed with some of the origami, is that, or however you say it, some of the crochet work. Some of them are so cute. Yeah. Amigurumi. 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 I think that's, yeah, amigurumi. I know the word. I think it's more how to say it that I'm stumbling on. You say it different every time you say it. That sounds exactly right how I would probably be too. Because especially it's different if I'm reading it. Absolutely different. Then I can do the sound out the syllables, right? And get pretty close. I'm trying to do it in my brain. I don't really have that word in front of me to do that. Anyway, I think you missed the very beginning of the stream, and I'll move my camera here, so shut your hides a minute here. But I was showing, I did 3 crochet pumpkins. There we go. Sort of. There we go. That were a kit from Mary Maxim. And of course it's big chunky yarn, right? And I am really happy with them, and I have a very country home, right? Farm oriented country home. It's a big old farmhouse. So I'm not going to put them away. They're not exactly seasonal as much as they could be by using these colors, and the colors came in the kit. And when I first got them, I was like, those are going to be pumpkins, but I like them. I really do. I like the colors. And it was a fun pattern to do. It just made a rectangle in a very weird way, and then you put the short sides and sewed them together, pulled a string around top and bottom, stuffed it really good, then took a long strand of thread and go down here to here and pull, right, to make that shaping. This is what's, I think, the best part about it, though, is the way crocheting in the back loop made those ribs. So I was real happy with it. That's I can crochet and have crocheted afghans. I've done a little bit of fine crochet, but I don't normally pick up crochet hooks and do crochet, but I had a lot of fun doing that. Hi, HG. I'm glad you got to see him too. I like him. I'm pretty happy with him. Even hubby is. Oh, I like those. He rarely comments on what I make. But I gotta find them a permanent home. I have them on the buffet right now, which is fine because it's still no Christmas decorations yet, but I'm gonna have to move them to a different spot. When I start decorating. How are you tonight, HG? Did you have a good week? Good Thanksgiving? Your daughters came for the 2 days. They live 80 miles away. This afternoon they took me, the grandkids, and their parents to a movie. Fun time. What'd you see? They, when you go to the previews, they're bringing out so many at Christmas. It's like, oh my goodness. I guess a lot of people have the tradition of, you have a big Christmas morning and a meal, breakfast, that kind of thing, and then everybody goes to the movie and you just go to a number of movies on Christmas Day. We never had that tradition. Since we are retired, I have been trying to get hubby and I to see a movie at least once a month, if not more frequently. Because I enjoy movies. I enjoy going to them. Yes, I saw the previews for that. It looked cute. It looked good. I don't have a magic gift. Good grandkid movie. We went to see The Bond last. I want to see Dune. I'm gonna probably miss it because it's just too busy now. I didn't get there before Thanksgiving. I might try and catch it one afternoon next week. I can't remember what they were, but I remember watching previews and thinking, oh, I want to see that one. I know I don't really want to see the Ghostbusters one. What was some of the other ones? I can't remember. Happy Old Nick. That's what they named this song. Nice pro-family message. That's good. Holidays, movies on holidays has not been one of your traditions, but I think they wanted to take their nephew and nieces to the movie, and the group just expanded. Yeah, that's cool. We've been spoiled. We've been going, for the matinee, we get the senior rate, and nobody is there. We go during the week. Nobody's there. It's so nice because you can just practically have the theater to yourself. Well, I'm coming down to the end of this fiber. Probably 2 more of these. Kind of. I don't know what you call it when you take a top of strip it apart into strips. There's probably a word for that, but I don't know what it is. Oh, Mass Bandit, I totally understand. I hope you get good rest tonight. And have a great weekend. I think you're working tomorrow, right? So, take it easy, and I will see you whenever. Thank you for stopping by. Bye. HG says, where we live, I just haven't seen the crowds at the theater. I doubt there were more than a dozen other people in the place. That's interesting, even for Black Friday. I went to the stores. I went to 2 stores today. Went to Starbucks. It was crowded. We were just picking up coffee. And then I went to Bath and Body Works. It was crowded, but not uncomfortable. And it was because people do tend to stand around, look, smell right. They're not just moving in a pattern through a store. But I had a buy 3 get 3. It's the one time I stock up on my Bath and Body Works that I like. I have some fragrances I really like and some, I don't like. I know which ones I like, and I just stock up on bath products and hand soap. I mean, their liquid soap. I love their liquid soap. And I tend to gift that too. Anyway, that was okay. Didn't have to wait in line to check out. They had 3 clerks checking out, so that went well. The next store was called Below 5, and it's kind of like a Big Lots or a I don't know exactly how, it's a little bigger, better stock than a dollar store, but the concept is nothing is over $5. And I had not been to one yet, so I spent a lot of time there, going up and down all the aisles, just looking at everything. Now that I kind of got a feel for it, it's more of a I can run in and get something if I want it kind of place. But I ended up finding stocking stuffers there. I was really happy about that. I love finding fun things to put in Christmas stockings. That's one of my, finding the right gift is really a good thing and really important. But finding those fun things that go in the Christmas stocking is one of my more fun things to do for Christmas time. So anyway, it was okay. It wasn't bad. Felt like, wow, I'm out in the real world again. When I went to visit my friend and told her about it, what did she say? Something about having gotten something. Asked me if I had gotten something. And I said, are you kidding me? I said, if it wasn't at the grocery store or Amazon, I couldn't get it. It's been months. That's all I've done. Grocery shop and buy whatever else I needed on Amazon. Ooh, I kind of got a mess. This end of this is pretty messy. I'll take that off. I love the way they name these differently. This one's Jingle Bits. It's been a strange couple of years. It has. There's a part of me that feels like we were... You know how you send a kid sometimes to the room to think things over so they learn their lesson? I kind of feel like we as a society was sent to our room for a while. I don't know if there's going to be any good out of it or not, but sort of how I feel. Alright, I gotta stop. This is not staying on my head. I have got to do something about this headset. I did buy at the Below 5 store, I bought a clip-on mic. I have no idea if it's going to be any better. I'm going to try it though and see if it's good enough quality. I will stop using a headset. I need something that I can move around with. The mic that was planted here in front of me just doesn't work because I turn around so much, I move so much. So I am hoping that maybe that clip-on mic will work. And if not, I will have to find something to wrap this right here so it doesn't slide on my hair. I bought a headset, but it is just plug into a phone or iPad and listen, right? It does not have a microphone. And it's all padded. I thought, oh, that's perfect for in bed. Because I listen to books, and if hubby comes in and he wants to have his TV on to fall asleep, and I want to listen to my book to fall asleep, it's perfect. Because it's soft. It's got great big padded ear things. $5. I don't know. We'll see. So we have Olympics this winter. Quite excited about that. I like Winter Olympics better than summer. Yeah, I understand the diving and the swimming laps and all that, but I don't know. It's more exciting to watch you ski and snowboards, and I don't know. I just enjoy it more. So I'm looking forward to that. Boy. Okay, that's kind of messy. Really messy. There's something weird there. You like some of the ice skating? Yes! Couples? That's always amazing, isn't it? I'm not into the let's get the U.S. get all the medals kind of thing. I love seeing how many countries there are, how young they are sometimes, how dedicated they've been, and the stories behind them. To me, it's good TV. And I'm not as busy in the winter as I am in the summer. I'm more apt to watch more of it. Almost done with this. Need a good stretch break after this. Whoops. All right, we're going to start the other color. Which I have a whole bunch of. Let's see, these start out as 10 ounces. I've already taken some off of this. It's pink. You can't see it. Let's hold it up there. There's a good one. It really is. It's a pretty soft, very, very soft pink. So we're going to be in the pink for a while. I kind of made this one. Reminds me of cotton candy. Okay. A little bit too much pull in. I'll put a link up that I put up earlier. Those of you who have joined me since then. It's called A Crafty Day In. It is a group of crafters that have gotten together for today and tomorrow, and they stream. They're all different types of crafts. They have their websites. You can go and take a look at what they have for sale. And I believe it runs till 10 o'clock tonight as far as whoever's streaming. And that, I don't have a schedule. I don't have a link to the schedule. It's in their Discord group, but I don't think I can link directly to that. Anyway, check it out. I was watching as much as I could today. It's a lot of fun to see and hear everybody talking about this. I did buy from a couple of the vendors, so I thought I would share with you all. They do have a coupon code for different percents off. Each vendor gets to choose. It's Crafty21 is the code. Let's see. Vendor list. Hopefully I still have the... Yep. Each one, so when you go to the thing, you'll get the whole list, and then you can click on one particular one, and that'll bring up just a basic page for them about who they are, what they make, and with links. Right, they may have a website, they may use Etsy. That's what you then click on, is the link, and they may say what codes they're using on that first page too. Not codes, but amount for the Crafty 21 code. Some very pretty work. Very pretty work. So I have joined their Discord. I don't have an official application in or anything because they're focused on this one, and I can't join them midstream here. It will be whenever they arrange and work up another one. I might try and get a spot for selling handspun yarn, which isn't going to really be interesting to people who already spin, but there are many crafters there and non-crafters that will come, and they may be interested in the handspun. I went through on Thursday every single vendor and jotted down notes of some that I was interested in. Did a little shopping today. Mass Bandit, who was just on, was part of this. She started out the stream this year. So probably when I raid in half an hour, should be an hour left of the last person who's streaming for tonight. I'll probably raid them. I'll have to check the list and see who it is. This bobbin has a very hypnotic tick to it. Very hypnotic sound. It'll probably go away after it gets some weight on it. I know it's making me sleepy. I woke up at almost, it was 6 o'clock when I woke up this morning. or got up. I wish I could sleep later, but I just can't do it. I mean, if I could sleep later, I'd stay up later. Just can't do it. One of the things I got at that $5 store was a tripod for my phone. If I stream outside, I end up holding my phone, right? I got a tripod. It's going to be pretty awesome, I think. Can you stream from 2 devices at once? You know, phone and desktop? I really don't know the answer to that. I would think it'd have to be both device, you know, the external device that, other than your desktop, would have to be plugged in. Just like you plug in a microphone and stuff like that to the desktop. I would think that you'd probably have to plug... basically, your phone would be a camera. You wouldn't... But the question is whether you'd use it as camera or you'd be on Twitch, which forces it to be a camera. I have 2 cameras. Well, they're both plugged into the desktop. And they're both little tiny ones. So they're plugged to 2 separate plugs into the same desktop. And when you set it up with Streamlabs, you know, you tell Streamlabs which window is which camera. So the one that shows my spinning is one camera, and the one showing my face is the other camera. And the one showing my face is the same camera that you see when I go to that full face at the beginning. It's that same camera. I could experiment. You just delete it or it don't work at all. Or I break Twitch. Or I break my computer. No, I'm just joking.